Today on Keep Alive, we're going to be talking about a member of your family that's very important to you. Hi, I'm William Lee, your host today, podcaster, podcast producer, and founder of the Kiba Agency for Digital Marketing. Today's show is kind of important to me because I can remember how many times in my lifetime that I've always needed to make sure that I could get from A to B. Maybe it was a doctor's appointment or, maybe it was just family outing. And how important that automobile ended up being to me. Oh boy, can I tell you some horrible stories about ownership of automobiles and how throughout the years that I have been driving, the cars that had to be repaired in the repair shops that I ended up going to. I can tell you about stories that you wouldn't believe. In fact, you'd come back to me and say, Bill, that sounds pretty fictional. But believe me, folks, it is not fictional at all. I can remember times when I looked for a mechanic in an area that would do a good job. Somebody that was an actual part of the community itself. Somebody that I could depend on when I took in my ailing automobile to be able to diagnose it, give me a good price, give me quality workmanship with good products, and have what I call the personal touch, the real personal touch of understanding how important that car is to me. Now, there's a lot of aspects that you have to look at with car ownership. First of all, you have to look at the factor of car maintenance, which is very important. You know, that oil stick thing that a lot of people don't realize, testing your transmission fluid, checking out your brakes, making sure your coolant system is working properly. All those little things that keep those wheels turning all the time. It's incredible. And the newer cars today, holy smokes, just the other day my son purchased a newer car. It's, wow, like sitting into a spaceship with all this automated stuff and it does things that absolutely you wonder, wow, am I going to make it to the moon or not? No, just kidding. The newer cars have so many good benefits. They can tell you oil pressure and tire pressure, and they can tell you how to turn your radio up and down when you're driving to block out noises, how your phone can be used now through the car radio system. And of course, you can listen to the Podcasters Network, one in particular, the Disruptors Podcast Network, where you can catch the shows Keep Alive and the Great Disruptors. And it's always kind of fun to be able to tune that in and find out when I'm bloviating about her, how Candace Thompson is going to upset my day by simply bringing out the facts that I'm not normal. All fun aside, I had an opportunity just the other day to meet a lady that I am very impressed with. Her name is Ashley McCabe at McCabe Auto Specialists down in University Place. In fact, what's exciting about this is when I got to talk to Ashley, she was telling me that tomorrow is going to be 46 years of taking care of their customers. 46 years of keeping those automobiles running in top condition, giving out good, solid advice on how to keep your car running, giving you the repair quality that you expect when going into a repair shop, and the biggest point that I want to really make, your car's best friend to keep it healthy and on the road, to keep your family safe when you're traveling on these freeways and highways today. Well, what's so special about McCabe's, you're asking? Isn't all garages, certified mechanics, and they want to look over all the moving parts of your car, and the oil changes are so important to them, transmission fluid washes, and et cetera, et cetera. Aren't they all basically billed the same? Basically, yes, they are the same when it comes to mechanics and ability. There's a lot of excellent garages out there, but what sets McCabe ahead of the what I call standard of real excellence is the fact that they are like family. This is a business started by a family member and has been run now for going on 3 generations of the same family with the same quality service, with a rating of 4.98 in excellence by reviews from hundreds of customers. Let me take you on a personal side story, though, the one that I think is kind of important whenever I talk about McCabe's Automobile Repair. Many years ago, my mother found that you have to have somebody work on your automobile. Now, she had remarried at the time, and my stepfather was a great guy, but the problem was when it came to automobiles, he had no clue where the dipstick was, how to change a tire, etc., etc. Now, my mother, of course, had a little bit of a background in this, since her father and her family were mechanics and into different mechanical areas throughout their life. So she knew that under the hood there was more than just cylinders and oil and fluids and all this other neat stuff that an automobile requires to run correctly. When I would talk to her, she would say to me right off, without even hesitation, "Billy, if you have a problem with a car, take it to McCabe. McCabe Auto Specialists at university." They would educate her. They would show her the parts after repairs were done. If she had questions, she could pick up the phone and receive the information that she was asking about. It really gave her a peace of mind knowing that she could actually know that the mechanic knew the car, knew how to handle the situation, made arrangements for her to come in, and if she needed a loaner car, it was available too. So she was never, ever tied up as far as losing transportation while repairs were being done. This is a service, my friends, that is very, very important to you. Now, I know that there are a lot of great organizations out there that, when you buy a car, say, okay, what we'll do is we'll give you 1,000,000 miles or 10,000 miles service. Absolutely, you don't have to worry about it because it's covered in the price of the new car. Well, actually it is, but they want you to think that it's a free service, of course. Now, here's the difference between the two. Eventually, that warranty wears out or goes away. And if you look at the warranty very closely, it says it's not covering wear and tear, normal wear and tear. And I want you to kind of underline that in your mind because brake shoes, window washers, things like your windshield wipers, tires, brake pads, and brake systems may not be covered in that particular part of the warranty. That's where you need to have folks like McCabe's Auto Specialists on board with you to be able to handle that car's needs also. And also look at this. When the warranty time's over, it's really great to build a good relationship with a garage that can take care of your car. Now, McCabe works on just about every car imaginable. From trucks to automobiles, they take care of all of them. So come on down to McCabe's. Now, here's what's exciting. Tomorrow is going to be their 46th year of business in University Place. That's right, of servicing that community and serving the automobile industry. And tomorrow will be the changing of the guards as Ashley, who has been with the company now for over 3 years, will start filling in and taking over the family legacy at McCabe's Auto. You got to come down and meet the greatest family organization in automobile repair. It is a family at McCabe's where you can trust that you're going to get that service you need on your automobile at a fair price, well done service, and a guarantee behind that service. Come on down. They're going to have the big celebration. It's going to start at 10 o'clock. From 10 to 2, they're going to have hot dogs, chili. Come on down for lunch, in fact. Enjoy yourself. Get an opportunity to meet some of the mechanics, meet their official mascots, and I'm not going to tell you who that is because that's going to be a surprise tomorrow when I have them on the microphone at McCabe's when I will be down there. And the whole, I guess you would call Disruptors group with Keep Alive will be down talking to the whole family. And this is going to be exciting. So I want you to come down. Have a great time, little beverage, a little food, and get into the raffle. You could win a free oil change coming up at McCabe's Auto. So come on down. We're going to do a live Facebook on McCabe's page. Now, I want you to look it up. This is McCabe's Auto Specialists on Facebook. Look it up. hit that like button. Just push it and put a big like on their Facebook page. They'd really appreciate it. Ashley and all the crew will be there, and Mr. McCabe, the second generation of McCabe's Auto, will be there with his lovely wife. We're going to be talking to him. We're going to be shooting some video. We're going to do some pictures. Oh, we got some exciting stuff going on. So what I want you to do is come on down, a few minutes of your time, stop in, grab a cup of coffee, maybe a hot dog. Auto Specialists, the best in University Place. So this wraps up our show today. Do us a favor, will you? If you have some suggestions for our show or people that you'd like us to interview, here's a chance to get on our show. All you have to do is simply go to www.keebasmiling.com. That's Keeba smiling.com. Drop us a message. It's really simple to do on our drop-down email listing. Pop in that message. It comes right to us, and we'll get right back to you within 48 hours. We want to hear from you. Become a radio podcast star with the Keeba live on the Disruptors Network. Now, I've had questions asked me, where can we find Keeba live? Well, it's very, very simple. We're now on iHeartRadio on their podcast section. Go to iHeartRadio, click on podcasting. At the top circle where the magnifying glass is, simply type in Keeba Live, and the menu will come down with our shows. So in the meantime, remember, keep us smiling.